Oh, there you are. I was wondering where that sound was coming from. What are you doing down there? Ah, is that a wall? Ah, you're building the wall. I see. Oh, okay. All right. Looks a lot of work. Good morning, magandang umaga, and welcome to today's episode of My PI Dream. Sorry about that. I didn't know what was. I heard somebody say good morning, and I'm like, where's the sound coming from? Are the roosters? Are the chickens talking to me now? Anyway, that's the owner of one of the cows. You know, the cow that was in town a week or so ago, and he's working doing some wall building right now in the neighbor's yard over here. So anyway, good morning again, magandang umaga, and today is Tuesday, and it is build day 143. It's build day 143 on the construction schedule out at Villa FELIZ. And today it's going to be a lot of yesterday, but you're going to see a lot of finishing work get done, specifically plastering. Yesterday there was a lot of plaster work that went on, and it's starting to really take shape, and we should start seeing a lot more of that today. I don't know if we're going to be doing any more of the door jambs. I know we got 3 done yesterday, though we're pulling some of the formwork off and do some finishing on that. We're getting very close to the point where we're going to do finishing material inside the basement, and I'm going to be excited when we have something that is finished. But remember, today priority. Hey, good morning, Mark. That's my lunch. Yeah, that's my phone. Okay, well, somebody's gonna have to explain to me what he just said, because it was probably very important in his mind. Yeah, that's my lunch. That's my lunch. Yeah, I have noodles today for lunch. Where'd you come from? Is that your friend? So anyway, let's get today started. So without further delay, let's get today's video underway. Morning, Roy. Morning, Michelle.
Hi, good morning, James. Ilang ano?
You're busy. I will come back later. That's okay. That's it. We are in the Philippines. Hey, good morning. Hey, good morning, Tess. How are you today?
Fine.
It's starting out really hot, isn't it? Very hot this morning. That's okay. No problem. At least maybe my workers can get work done all day. So what are you making for dinner tonight? Pork adobo? Pork adobo. Okay, make me 1 pork adobo. Is that okay?
I had also chicken.
Oh, you have chicken? Chicken what?
Caldereta. Like adobo. Like adobo, chicken adobo also. Like
What would I like? What would I like better? You know me.
maybe
Pork adobo? Okay, just make me 1 pork adobo. Okay, great. Oh, hey Michelle. Don't let me forget. I am totally out of rice. Make sure that I get rice tonight.
Oh,
Okay?
okay.
All right. Have a great day, guys. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Okay. I should get a snack. I have no snacks for today. Up here. Okay.
Bye-bye.
No, I'm not going yet. I have to get a snack. I have no snack. Over here on this side. Oh, you have. Okay, salt and vinegar. Any salt and vinegar? Yes, here. Salt and vinegar. Well, salt and vinegar.
Alibaba.
And Alibaba. Ah, yes. Yeah. This guy, she knows exactly what I like. Okay, bye-bye. Well, you can't even see Mount Mangkalak this morning, even though it is a beautiful morning. Look at the skies. We have blue skies everywhere. We got a little bit of clouds in the background, but there is some cloud formation over by Mangkalak. And It's totally covered. Look at the sugar cane. The sugar cane is growing like crazy. I can tell you right now, even though it only says 29 on the dashboard, it is like really hot. You can feel it, the sun just cut. You gotta look for shade today. I think I'm gonna be heading for shade at every possible opportunity. Anyway, let's go ahead and get inside and see what's going on. Hey, where have you been?
Hey.
Where have you been? Hey. Here. Welcome back.
I miss you.
I missed you too. And what the electricians are doing today, right now, are they're working on the electrical for the aircon, which the units are going to be back on this side of the house where nobody's going to be looking on this side. So the condenser units will kind of be hidden and it'll be a lot quieter for the main living space, as well as they're doing the run for the pump. It's already run all the way into the cistern, the pump for the cistern. It's already run all the way, and they'll make the connection. I believe it's, well, I think they might have already made the connection. So that's what they're working on this morning. The first plaster coat for the first floor. It's the first plaster coat that's been applied. morning, pup. How are you today? How are you doing, huh? So anyway, while I'm getting Bahay Kubo set up, I'm getting the computer, turning it into my my home office out here. I want to do a couple shout outs, maybe several shout outs. First of all, I'd like to start with a happy birthday wish to Langa. Langa is it's her birthday on the 9th, and since I'm not sure when this is going to get out with all the problems I'm having with PLDT, I want to make sure that Langa has a happy birthday wish. And this is from her husband, who I don't know his name. I only know his username, his subscriber username on My PI Dream, and it's Bad Little Doggy. So anyway, happy birthday, Langa. And also on the same date, which is also August 9th, I'm going to do a warm shout out to Rachel Phillips' husband. His name is Eric, and they live in Alabama, but Rachel's family is from Isabella. So happy birthday, Eric, to you from your wife, Rachel. And I also want to do a warm shout out to the mother of Logan Wilkinson. I understand you spend time with your son and you watch the My PI Dream videos as well. A good mother and son bonding time. And I appreciate you watching our channel here. So happy birthday to the mom of Logan Wilkinson. And also Logan wanted me to pass on his girlfriend, Jay-Ann, who lives in Puezo, that he really misses you a lot. And I imagine he does. So that's to you, Jay-Ann from Logan. Well, anyway, let me get the office set up right here, and then we can focus on the task at hand, which is building here at Villa Feliz. Well, anyway, it is lunchtime, and you wonder, it's lunchtime. How can it be lunchtime? You just got to work. Well, I did get to work earlier, but remember, this is going to be a busy month for visitors to Villa Feliz. And today we have Brian here. Let's see. Hopefully the sun isn't too light and stuff like that. Brian, welcome to Villa Feliz.
Thank you.
And do me a favor. Can you tell me, I know where you're from, but let everybody else know where you're from, and tell us a little bit about what you're doing in the Philippines and about your wife. And if you can share how you met your wife. Everybody loves stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, my name is Brian. I'm here to visit James from New Jersey. My wife and I live in New Jersey. She's originally from Manila. So we're hoping that we can come out and find a place that we can call home here in the Philippines as well. So that's why I'm here today, to visit James, try to learn from what he's done out here. It's a great job he's done, and it looks like he's doing it right. So it's good to see what right looks like. But I met my wife when I was here for work about 6 years ago, and promised her a shout out. Hello, Anna. I'll see you soon. Well,
hold on.
Yeah.
Anna, where are you? I heard you like watching the videos with Brian. You should be here. You should be here with him, with me. Okay, that was my plug.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, well, somebody has to be responsible in the family and take care of us.
Oh, that's
so.
right. That's right. I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So tell me about your wife again, where you met her?
Oh yeah, so we met in Manila when I was here for work, and we just kept running into each other. I kept coming here, and we actually met up outside of the Philippines or the U.S. A couple of times, and when she was on work and I was on work as well. And then her work sent her to the U.S., to New Jersey. That's how we wound up there. And I just recently retired out of Washington State and moved out to New Jersey. So that's kind of what we call home now, but I don't know how much longer.
Yeah. Well, we were just talking. There's a big difference between New Jersey and the Philippines.
Huge difference. I think there's only one similarity, and that might be the traffic. Traffic is terrible.
But traffic is traffic, but this is a different traffic here than you have the traffic. Well, I don't know. They're pretty crazy drivers in New Jersey too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, good. Well, anyway, I am going to chat just a little bit more, but Brian has to. He's got his whole family. They're They're over there inside the vehicle right now. We spent quite a long time. When we walk through the house, we talk about details, each one of the rooms, and Brian, as you said, did you say that did you tell everybody that you were in the construction, that contractor kind of a business also? I don't think you did.
No.
Well, anyway, Brian is. That's his background, and so whenever anybody has that kind of background, it's always great to talk about and compare notes and talk about ways of doing things. But one of the things we were talking about, construction, even though it's a house, there's so many differences in construction techniques, construction materials, and methods in the Philippines than we have in the United States, right?
Oh, huge difference.
Yeah.
Night and day.
And even for us who are used to doing that kind of stuff.
Right. Yeah, the industry standard here is so different. And to when you're used to what we do in the U.S. and you see how it's done here, yeah, it's difficult sometimes to understand why they do it the way they do it.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's a method to their madness.
Well, one of the things that we talked about, he started pounding on some of the concrete hollow blocks on the inside, right? And from your perspective, from being a contractor and knowing quality build versus poor quality build, the guys that are working on this build right here, what is your assessment?
I was amazed. I can't believe the job they're doing, especially the stucco. I mean, and as far as the integrity of the walls, I was a little skeptical too. With the CMUs they use here, they're probably not the best quality, but the way they put it together, it is solid. It's not going to go anywhere anytime fast.
And these guys are, you wouldn't think, but these guys are like some of the most skilled craftsmen you can ever imagine.
Yeah. Wish I could take a few of these back with me.
Yeah, we talked about that too. But that's a episode for another day. I think we could do a full episode on making comparisons between U.S. construction and costs and things like that involved. And I think it would make for an interesting episode.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I am going to conclude here, and I'm going to speak with Brian for just a little bit longer. I know his family's waiting. They had other things that they want to do for today, and we will get back. The guys are on lunch break right now. I'm going to take my lunch break. The guys are on siesta. I do not think that I'm going to get a siesta today in the old hammock back here, because by the time we get done with this, they're going to be working and the hammers are going to be going crazy, and all the cutting tools, and it's going to be very noisy here. Well, anyway, Brian, I want to thank you for coming and give my best to Anna.
Absolutely.
And stay in touch with us when you get back.
Yeah,
all right.
thank you.
All right. Well, I'll be back in just a little bit. So it is 1 o'clock. So Brian and family. So do me a favor. Can you introduce everybody's name?
Sure. This is my brother-in-law, Angel.
Angel.
This is my mother-in-law.
Hi.
And this is Rudy, our cousin.
And mother-in-law's name?
Sylvia.
Sylvia.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a beautiful name. Sylvia. I love the name
I was
Sylvia.
going to give him the long version, but
So anyway, it's 1 o'clock, and we had a wonderful time. But they have to head out, and I'm gonna miss these guys. It was a fun visit. Like, it's always a fun visit when we have people that come to visit Bill FELIZ. So anyway, you guys have a wonderful trip. Oh, do you know what today's Bill Day is?
43.
and he didn't get any tip on that. So you guys have a safe trip.
Absolutely.
Thanks
Thank
so
you.
much for coming to visit.
Thanks.
And it was such a pleasure. And don't be strangers. And you said you'll come back and visit again.
Absolutely.
Next time, Anna.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bring Anna. Bring Anna. You heard that, Anna. You got to come. I want you to look at the sky. It's not looking good, but it feels good. We have all the cloud cover, and as long as it stays like this, but I've seen those clouds before. They have visited here before, and I have a feeling we're gonna get some rain. So hopefully we get as much done today as possible, and we're able to press on. All right, it's 1 o'clock, and Brian and his family just left, and I have not had lunch. So I'm gonna eat some of my, I have 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches today. I'm gonna eat those, and then we will go back and we'll do a checkup to see what's going on with the construction today. The cistern is doing what a cistern is supposed to do. It's holding water. But we don't want it to hold water yet. Well, I had to go over and run over to one of my friend's house. We are doing the stairway, and there were some questions about the stairs today, and it has to do with how the stairs connect to the side of the walls, if they connect to the side walls, how you do the securing brackets and things like that. So I went over to my friends Charles and Tang, and I took some pictures and I talked with them, and I came back and I spoke with my builder who's inside right now, and they're making some modifications because it was a little underbuilt as far as what we needed to have done, in my opinion. And I gave him the information I thought that would be a better build, and he's going to implement all of the changes that I requested. But we'll go into more detail into that in just a little bit, because when it comes to the stair construction, I want to make sure everybody has all the details in the event that you plan on doing something like this to help with the floating stairways. But in the meantime, we were fortunate to have a drop-in guest, and we have some guests, and they're actually from New York, and
I'm Joe. This is my wife, Sally.
Sally.
So we have Joe and Sally that came in from, and I have to apologize to these guys because they sent me some information on Facebook, and I keep telling people I'm a real big YouTube and I do email, but Facebook, it's tough for me to run everything simultaneously and get all the information. So if you send me something on Facebook, I might not get it to me. I will try to get to it, but I might not get to it immediately. Anyway, Joe, do me a favor. We talked a little bit, and we're going to talk. We're getting right in the middle of our conversation right here, and I want to jump in now so that I can show you the house and everything in just a little bit if you're interested. Take a look. The same thing that when most folk come to visit, we know that you came from New York, but yeah, we also know that, or we don't, I know that your wife has, and you have some property already over here in the Philippines.
Yeah, we have a piece of property in Tagaytay. We have a home already in a place called Malolos in Bulacan.
And that's Metro Manila
it's in
area?
Metro Manila, yeah. We recently came into some property in Tagaytay, and when my wife gives me permission to retire.
You gonna give him permission?
Yeah. Yes. When my wife gives me permission to retire, we're looking to build a house in Tagaytay. I like the weather. I like the fact that it's cool, or much cooler during the day, and it cools down a lot at night. Yeah. And I like the scenery. I mean, it's beautiful scenery.
So compared to New York, what the Philippines compared to New York? Tell me.
Well, there are parts of New York that do remind me of some of the parts of Metro Manila.
Metro Manila.
Yeah. It's they have skyscrapers, but they also have what we call in New York. I'm a former cop in New York, the hood, and there are places in Metro Manila that we drove through. That, yeah.
Well, you know, I told you I'm very familiar with New York also, and actually New York, it's kind of, it's like two different countries when you talk about upstate New York,
yeah,
and you talk about the city. But even upstate New York, as beautiful as it is up there with the woods and the rolling hills and things like that, it still doesn't compare to the Philippines.
Oh, no. Well, you know, my wife was complaining that it's hot and it's raining, and I said, babe, it's the Philippines and it's the rainy season. So I mean, that's sort of like, it's going to be hot and it's going to be raining.
Yeah.
You know, so you just put up with it. But it's a beautiful country, and I mean, almost everybody that we've met has been really, really nice. So
anybody make fun of your accent, your New York accent?
Not really, because
well, they don't, and they would never do that here in the Philippines.
Yeah, most of the time they can't understand me, and I sometimes can't understand them. Yeah. So
I make so many mistakes, and I butcher, and I apologize. I butcher the Tagalog language every single day. But you know what? There's not one Filipino who has ever come to me and corrected me. You know who I get corrected by?
Americans.
My subscribers, and they're usually my homeland United States subscribers.
Yeah.
That correct, but that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
But the people in the Philippines are absolutely the kindest people and most warm-hearted and generous people any place to that. And that's not because we're doing this, and it really is. And that's yeah.
Polite too.
Yeah, very polite and family oriented. So I want to ask you too, what I ask everybody else. How did you meet your wife?
Actually, what happened was, I had a friend. I had introduced him to his girlfriend. She was Filipino. I knew her from the Masonic fraternity. She was in a thing called the Eastern Star, and I'm a member of the Freemasons. And I introduced them, and then she kept trying to fix me up with different friends, and finally she introduced me to somebody that I guess was crazy enough to stick around long enough to get to know me, and you know that's over 20 years. So,
Oh wow, 20 years,
yeah.
20 years. Oh, congratulations, guys, for 20 years. That's a great thing. And I have to tell you, I think you hit the jackpot. Let me ask you this: do you get the happy wife, happy life?
Well, no, I learned that one on my own. So she, you know, her friends say, "Oh, he's so agreeable," and so I said, "Yeah, I'm just tired. I just whatever she wants, no problem."
Do you wear him down? Is that what it is?
No.
I tell you what I'm going to do. Are you interested in taking a quick walkthrough? Can you do it with your?
Yeah, I can probably get this.
And we can't go up to the second floor. The first floor is we'll just go to in the great one. If you like what, we can walk down into the basement. Okay. So we're gonna do a quick pass through the house, and I'm gonna show Joe and Sally some of Villa FELIZ, and then we'll back. It's almost time for the guys to get off work, and we'll do a wrap up of what got accomplished today. And there's a lot of stuff that got accomplished today, even though I was busy in some other areas. So we'll take a look at that in just a little bit. So like I told you, you can never plan around here. Look how many visitors that we had today, and one was scheduled and one was not, but that's okay. I love having folks come to visit, but today was a day of mostly all visitors. But we're going to do a quick walkthrough so that we have some content of what got done on the house today. And personally, I'm not really sure what got done on the house today. So let's take a look real quick inside what did get done. I do know they've been cleaning up, and I can't tell which was done. All this is starting to get nice and clean inside here for the sunroom. The sunroom is finally getting to the point where they're going to be doing some skim coat very soon. This wall, remember I did some of the time-lapse videography this morning. They got some of it finished. They have 75% of this part of the wall, which is on the south side of the great room, and lots of great work here. They'll probably finish that up tomorrow. Now I know up on the lanai on the second floor by the master bedroom, I know they were working, and I think they're almost done, if not done already. And it's kind of hard to see. I got you above my head there. Do it without pulling off the back. But where the arched windows up there, they spent all time. I think that is pretty much done, and then they'll start working on the area for the French doors that lead out to the lanai. I suspect maybe tomorrow they will start with that. Let's go down inside the basement real quick. Again, it's late. We have a lot of overcast, and it might be dark. We got a lot of water. Did you see how much water that we had from the time lapse earlier? It was a tremendous amount. And the water from the second floor and the first floor, they all go down the stairwell and they dump out into the basement. That won't happen once we get a roof on here. It better not happen once we get a roof on here. So you see this whole area is kind of flooded out here right now, but we got a hose siphoning out this little bit of water over to the in the front yard, or where the driveway is. So today was a day mostly of doing skim coat. We're getting close. I don't know how many layers that we have on this. I can see that they did some finishing. You really can't see. It's kind of tough to see. It's so dark. this wall right here. This is a finish coat. Remember, they did the door jamb. The door jamb is clean. We have a clean door jamb now. This is incredible. I missed this whole thing today. I hope they leave a door jamb. That one's not done yet. And so they only did one of the door jambs today. So we have an opportunity to watch more. And of course, we have many, many doors, and we'll get to see all the other ones. This one's not done yet, so we'll get to watch this one as well. Oh, by the way, I asked my builder today, why doesn't this have a finished plaster coat and this does on this side over here? And the answer is, the way they do it, they complete this whole side on the inside. They do 50% from the inside to this portion. Then when they do the plaster coat on the exterior wall, it will roll over, lap into there, they'll make it even, and that will be the base underneath where the window is going to go in. You won't even see that, even though it doesn't make a difference, because when you do skim coat, the skim coat will get rid of any of the, where the two planes where they meet together. Even if there was something like a rough edge or something like that, it would be cleaned up by the skim coat. And you can also see we're starting to get skim coat done in the window frames inside there for the basement itself. I only saw one this morning, and I think there's several of them done now. And of course the roof team. The roof team were working all day until the rain came, and it was a heavy rain. And I will tell you, I did sneak in a siesta, but don't tell anybody. So anyway, we have roofing done. Remember, tomorrow we will have an additional member, and there will also be an additional, and I think I just swallowed a bug, an additional welding machine. So we should have a little bit more advancement so that we can get that roof on, so we don't have an event like having water inside the basement anymore. So anyway, also remember the guys back here in the cistern. Cistern was getting done today. And we came back here earlier. It's kind of hard to see. They got some covers going on back here. They have a lot of the concrete hollow block filled. They'll be doing some backfill behind it so they can compact the soil inside there to put a little bit of pressure against the wall. It's actually holding water right now. I saw them trying to evacuate some of the water from that big rain that we had earlier. So that's a good thing, and we should be moving forward on the cistern. That I don't expect maybe 3 or 4 more days before that's completed, if they continue working on it day after day. So, well, wasn't this an exciting day? At least for visitors, it was an exciting day. I want to thank Brian coming in from New Jersey, and Joe and Sally coming in from New York. And I wish everybody, when they head back that way, that they have a safe journey going back. Well, anyway, let me close, get Bahay Kubo packed up, get out of here, get back to the apartment, get this video edited. Tomorrow is going to be Wednesday, and it's going to be build day 144. Yes, build day 144 out here on the construction schedule at Villa FELIZ, and a lot of the same stuff and more tomorrow. And I can pay some particular attention to some of the detail of some of the building that's going to be done, because I have nobody scheduled, but you never know. So anyway, until tomorrow, if you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up, please share, and if you have not subscribed, please click on that little My PI Dream in the bottom right hand side of your screen, and you will be notified the next time I upload a new video. So until tomorrow, you have a wonderful day. Okay, didn't I get all of you this morning? Appa, I thought I got your picture this morning. Yay! See you later. Up here. Alright guys. Bye, see you later. Bye. Tess!
Hi.
How are you? I ordered something from you this morning, didn't I?
Yes.
Did you give it away to somebody else?
No, dear.
You still have it? Okay. Remember, you gave my stuff away the last time. Okay, good. And it's, wait a minute, let me see if I remember what you said. You said it was maybe pork adobo, chicken adobo. Oh, that looks looks. Oh, let's see that. Oh, that looks so good. That looks so good.